Hi everyone, I'm Krista from the DPW Environmental Division, and today we are going to start a mini-series about something called human-wildlife conflict. We are coming out with a handbook that provides insights into the flora or plants and fauna or animals present at USCG Bavaria, how you can help protect them, and how to minimize risks when presented with plants or animals associated with various concerns, including health hazards. As we know, we live with and among all sorts of different creatures, since we share a lot of the same environments, including our homes and our backyards. Sometimes conflicts can arise when we are in direct contact with different plants and animals. The majority of plants and animals you see in Germany are harmless, but being aware of and knowing how to avoid conflict with them is the best way to prepare for when you are interacting with something you might not recognize or know much about. In today's video, we're going to be talking about finding birds on or near buildings. This is a really great topic to discuss right now because it's bird breeding season, so birds are going to be making nests and having babies right around now. Of course, we live and play in the areas where birds also live, so it's inevitable that some of us might come in contact with them from time to time. Did you know that birds are very important for our environment? They're what are called indicators of the environment, which means that as the health of the environment declines, the health of birds also decline. If you've heard the phrase canary in a coal mine, birds are very sensitive to their surrounding environment, so protecting them can tell us a lot about how the environment can also affect us. Plus, they're pollinators for important flowers and crops, and they eat insects that we consider pests. A number of bird species nest on balconies, building ledges, or in the nooks and crannies of houses. Observing these nests can be a source of enjoyment, and species that eat insects such as swifts and swallows help with pest control. It's important to mention that most bird species in Germany are protected, as are their nests. It is not allowed to remove, block, or damage nests or bird dwelling sites. These requirements are in effect year-round, including empty nests outside of breeding season. For this reason, you should contact the DPW customer service desk if you have a nest and are concerned about it being where it's located. The negative aspect of birds nesting on buildings is that nesting behavior can cause massive bird droppings. With cavity nesting birds, or birds that nest inside holes, such as woodpeckers, those birds can inhabit or even create holes in buildings because to that bird, it feels and sounds like a tree. Droppings may create an aesthetic problem rather than health risks, and the health risks from birds are often exaggerated. Other than people whose professions bring them in direct contact with birds, the risk of transmission from faraway contact is minimal. Bird droppings can be cleaned up with soap and water with the mouth covering to avoid inhaling dried droppings. Contact DPW to have it cleaned if there are large quantities of droppings, and installing a wooden plank below the nest can help minimize dropping issues. In the off-season, DPW can also cover up unoccupied bird nesting holes. We're going to link in the video description to a website from the Cornell Lab of Ornithology describing what to do if you find a baby bird outside its nest. If you have questions about birds, feel free to contact us at the DPW Environmental Division. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.